Hello, it's Sarah Jane from Cards and a Cuppa. I'm here to share a little tutorial with you on how to achieve this gap in the paper easily rather than trying to struggle with it. This card we made at class last week and we used the Sale-a-Bration Irresistibly Yours, which is pre-embossed paper. I'm going to make it again for you today in a Coastal Cabana colourway, so here we are. So you're going to start with your Stampin' trimmer and a piece of Irresistibly Yours Designer Series paper. This is cut to 9.5 centimetres by 12.5 centimetres. Now, to get the gap lined up perfectly, you're going to want to line this top corner here on the 3 centimetre mark, 1, 2, 3 across, and then you're going to just line this bottom corner up on the 3 centimetre mark at the bottom. Close that over and cut, and then you've got two exact same size pieces to work with. Now, to get this colour, I've got the Coastal Cabana ink pad and an old makeup sponge. Now, I ink the edges heavily so that they stand out more than the centre. And then I just gently ink the rest of the paper. You don't want to get too much ink on this bit, and you'll also blend these edges in when you do this as well. Okay. So let's do the edges of this one quickly. What you want to try and avoid is using this top edge, because otherwise you get straight lines in your ink. So you sort of want to aim to be using this bit, which is why I'm pinching this to make it curved like this. You can always go back and add more, but it's much harder to take it away. That's the thing. Right. So you need a piece of kitchen paper, and then you just rub over this paper to remove the excess ink from the embossed areas. It just makes the white flowers pop that bit more. Okay. Now, I've got a piece of white card, Whisper white card, and this is 10 centimetres by 14.3. And you're going to stick your DSP to this now. It should have an equal size border around it at the top and the sides, and then when you do the bottom piece it should be the same. Okay, so next up I'm using the Crazy About You stamp set, and I've already mounted, I've got mine in photopolymer, it makes this much easier. If you've got it in wood mount or clear mount, I'd recommend using a Stamp-a-Majig. So I've got Just Be You on there, and I'm going to use Bermuda Bay to stamp this in the gap. And there you have it. Now you're going to grab your itty bitty punch and just punch out a couple of little flowers. Take your piercing mat and your scoring tool and draw an invisible circle in the centre. I did a little video showing you this the other day. Check it out on my YouTube channel. And then position these two where you want them before you add your little dot of Tombow. And then pop a rhinestone in the centre of each one. These strips I've just cut so that I can use the smallest rhinestones. Okay, right, now we don't have the pom-pom trim in a blue, so I'm going to go with a little bit of Bermuda Bay sequins and some Coastal Cabana Sale-a-Bration ribbon. So what you do is position your sequins and then leaving your ribbon on the roll, leave the roll to the right of your where you're working, and then just layer that over the top of the sequins. Staple both of those onto the card, and then when you tie your bow, it should cover your staple and it'll be very secure, unlike glue dots which can come loose. So I prefer to staple it on if I can. Trim the ends of your ribbon. I want to leave mine quite long, longer than I usually would, just so it sort of looks a bit like the original. And then finish by adding it all to a Coastal Cabana card base. So if you want to repeat this break in your paper, your white layer underneath is going to be 10 by 14.3, and your designer series paper is 9.5 by 12.5, and you position the two corners at 3 centimeters either side of your cutting blade. Okay, well I hope you've enjoyed today's video, and I hope to see you again soon. Thanks for watching.